Justin Daw is recovering at his home in St. Andrews from a hip surgery in Montreal last month. He says he was unable to work and in constant pain and couldn't wait 9 months just to meet with a surgeon here.
And at this point, I'm in severe pain.
How bad?
Constantly between 7 and an 8. And for an example, I was on 16 extra strength Advil a day and 8 extra strength Tylenol just to function, just to get out of bed. And I was on that for probably 5 months.
Daw decided to look into hip surgery elsewhere and found a clinic in Montreal that could do the surgery quickly. He paid roughly $30,000. But what he didn't account for was a blood clot in his lung, a serious side effect that plunged him back into the public healthcare system he stepped out of. But this time, he was told to return to his Montreal surgeon. He said he felt penalized for getting private care.
Since leaving the province to get immediate care that I needed to continue my work, my life, and my well-being, I was at a disadvantage because nobody in New Brunswick, no doctors, no healthcare system, would take me on because I got surgery in another province.
Every surgery has some risk.
Health Minister Dr. John Dornan acknowledges provincial surgery wait times don't meet Canadian standards. In fact, no province does, but he says he doesn't support people opting for private surgery either.
Ideally, a person would be followed by the surgeon that undertook the surgery, such as here in New Brunswick. When people receive surgeries in other parts of the country or other parts of the world, that follow-up care or the treatment of complications becomes more difficult. It doesn't surprise me that this could occur, and unfortunately some people do have complications, and we're not set up well to look after the complications of people that have had their surgery somewhere else.
The Canadian Health Coalition's Stephen Staples says surgery wait times are driving people to the private sector, but patients aren't always told about what happens if there are complications.
What happens if something goes wrong? Those clinics tend to just wash their hands of it and send you back to the public system. Well, that's fine if the public system is there to actually receive you. Either they're able to take you back or willing to take you back.
What a good girl.
Daw says it's easy to point fingers at private clinics, but he says they wouldn't exist if people like him could get seen in a reasonable amount of time. He's now putting this ordeal behind him and looking forward to his return to work in the coming weeks, months before he would have had his first initial consult with his surgeon here in New Brunswick.